Charleston this morning for our 3-day cruise, and we need to end up in Morehead, North Carolina by Sunday night. We have a reservation there. We've learned that especially for the weeks, we need to make a reservation ahead of time and just push to get where we need to be. Otherwise, we might not be able to get in anywhere. Shrimp are America's most valuable and popular seafood. South Carolina is home to 3 species of shrimp: brown shrimp, white shrimp, and pink shrimp. They all taste the same. Here we have the Beaufort Dinner Cruiser, 70 feet, authentic wooden riverboat. It never fails. If I have my fenders on the starboard side, I have to switch them to the port side for the marina. Here we are at Bridge Tender Marina in Wrightsville Beach. We were very fortunate to get a spot this weekend with one of the largest fishing tournaments in the area. The following morning, we attempted to get an early start at 8:05. The bridge only opens on the hour, so we would have had to wait till 9. We put down our antennas and our light posts and snuck under the bridge. Do you ever wonder where they go to the bathroom on these tiki bar boats? Courtesy of boating on the ICW, anytime you see a barge where you have working people, you need to go slow. And here we have the Osprey in the spring. They have their babies. Food truck? No, food boat. If we could have got in there with our boat, we would have gotten a hot dog. There are times that we found some inclement weather, but we never worried about it on the ICW because you are very protected. We have several navigational aids we use: Navionics, a Raymarine chart plotter, aqua maps on our iPads. All are great tools in helping prevent us from running aground. We await the opening of a 67-year-old swing bridge. This bridge goes across to a Marine Corps military base, Camp Lejeune. Semper Fi, hooah! We finally made it to Beaufort, North Carolina for the evening. The Maritime Museum in Beaufort is now the primary place for collection of the items salvaged from the Blackbeard's ship, the Queen Anne's Revenge. Speaking of revenge, on our way out to Shackleford Banks the next morning to see the wild horses, we came across this fun little adventure for families. The kids get water guns to keep the pirates off of their ship. According to some legends, the Shackleford Banks herd is descendant from Spanish Mustangs, horses that escaped from shipwrecks hundreds of years ago. The horse population is preserved and managed in partnership between the National Park Service and the Foundation for Shackleford Horses. You can take a ferry from the mainland to visit the island. It's reported that approximately 400,000 visit it annually. First mate's work is never done. After a long day of cruising, got to make sure we wash all the salt off the boat and the dinghy. We hope you enjoyed the video. We're sorry that it's a little late. We had a lot going on this week. A couple extra things we had to get done. What was your favorite part, honey?
I like the horses.
Yeah, the horse. Shackleford Banks was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have to go far to see them, and we saw a lot of them. We were very fortunate. Then they followed us to the beach.
We almost died in the dinghy.
We didn't almost die in the dinghy. It was a bumpy ride, but I have to give Steve kudos there. He picked out a really good dinghy. I felt very safe.
Right.
Very safe.
You should have heard her when it showed up. It was too big and too expensive. But when you're out there in 8-foot rollers, it was just fine.
It's a big boat.
Yeah, right. No. So anyway, Beaufort was kind of cool. I liked they had a cobblestone thing right in the middle of town that looked out at the bay, and that's where the old slave ships used to come in. And they had pictures of the slave ships, and they had all of the contents of the slave ships listed out. And they had a diagram of the ship and how they would place the barrels and how they would place the slaves and then the dry goods and then the slaves. It was just it was a really sobering moment when you thought these people got off and they walked across those same bricks that you're staring at. It was humbling.
That's definitely something we did not realize before.
So yeah, it was a good trip. We got on at the marina there. Was kind of cool, and that as we were coming out, the pirate ship with the kids with water cannons, that was a lot of fun. So we slowed down for that and videotaped that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was kind of neat.
Yeah. Sounds good. Our next trip, heading to Norfolk, Virginia. So, all right, guys. We'll see you next time.